Man is a rope, tied between beast and overman, a rope over an abyss. Friedrich Nietzsche. You're alone in a crowded bar, phone glowing in your hand, staring at a text you sent hours ago. No reply. Your chest tightens, not with rage, but with a quiet, gnawing hunger for her response. You refresh the screen, chasing a flicker of validation. Across the room, a woman laughs, her eyes scanning the crowd, testing who'll break first. You don't see it, but you're caught, chained to her silence, her approval, her game. This is the modern man's wound, not betrayal, but obedience to an illusion he calls love. If Nietzsche were here, he'd be the one man untouched, not texting, not chasing, not begging. He'd sit, calm as a blade, watching the chaos unfold. Why? Because Nietzsche saw the truth. Power isn't in controlling her, it's in mastering yourself. He didn't hate women, he hated the chains men forge from their own desperation. His 16 rules aren't tricks to get the girl. They're a map to reclaim your sovereignty, to stop orbiting her world and build your own. This isn't about hate. It's about waking up from the myth that her attention is your prize. The real prize is the man you become when you stop needing. Here on Dark Psyphoria, we don't flinch from what stings. We stare into the abyss of masculine pain, abandonment, need, the slow bleed of emotional dependence. And we don't look away. Will you keep chasing shadows, or will you choose awareness? The path to power begins with one brutal truth. The man who needs nothing becomes everything. Subscribe to Dark Psyphoria, not for hype, but for the voice you've buried too long, your own. The chain is your first enemy, invisible, heavy, forged in every text you send, every glance you chase. Nietzsche's 16 rules are your blade to cut it. They're not about outsmarting women. They're about outsmarting the illusions that bind you. Let's walk through the fire. Rule 1. Need nothing. Gain everything. Dependency is your chain, her approval, her smile, her reply. It's not love. It's surrender. Your brain craves dopamine from her attention, wiring you to seek more. Psychologically, you've tied your worth to her response. Spiritually, you've lost your center, worshipping a fleeting idol. Nietzsche said, power begins when you break that chain. When you need nothing, she senses you don't lean on her to feel whole. That unravels her control. The Ubermensch doesn't beg. He stands alone, and she wonders why. Have you ever mistaken her silence for rejection, when it was really a test of your strength? Stop chasing. Become the gravity. Rule 2. Stay still in her storm. Her emotions are fire, wild, consuming, testing if you'll burn with her. Most men dive in, arguing, pleading, thinking reaction proves strength. It doesn't. It proves control. Nietzsche warned, the man who stays calm in chaos wins. Stress spikes cortisol, clouding your judgment. Reacting hands her the reins. Stillness is your anchor, your proof of sovereignty. She screams. You listen. She flails. You observe. The silence isn't empty. It's surgical. A 2018 study in Frontiers in Psychology found that emotional self-regulation predicts higher interpersonal power. Stillness isn't weakness. It's dominance. When did you last lose yourself in her fire thinking it was love? Choose clarity over chaos. Rule 3. Own your shadow, or she'll wield it. Carl Jung wrote, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. Your shadow, your insecurities, your buried pain, is a weapon she'll find. Not out of malice, but instinct. She'll poke at your past, your doubts, to see if you crumble. Shame triggers fight or flight, making you reactive. Denying your flaws leaves you defenseless. Owning your shadow is liberation. You tame the demons she can't touch. She brings up your failure. You nod, unshaken. You've already walked through that fire. When did her words cut because you hadn't faced your own truth? Know your shadow. Become untouchable. Rule 4. Compete with yourself, not for her. Chasing her attention makes you a beggar, not a king. Nietzsche didn't prove himself to the world. He overcame himself. When you compete for her, you've already lost. Her approval becomes the prize, and you're just another contestant. Social competition spikes adrenaline, narrowing your focus to her. It erodes your self-worth, tying it to external validation. It pulls you from your mission. The man who builds his purpose doesn't chase. He attracts. While others perform, you evolve. Did you ever chase her approval, only to feel emptier? Compete with your past. She'll follow the man who chooses himself. Rule 5. Be dangerous, but disciplined. Nietzsche didn't glorify weakness or reckless rage. He valued power under control, a hidden blade, not a swinging axe. Women aren't drawn to chaos or softness. They're pulled to edge, to a man who could destroy but chooses not to. Controlled strength signals high testosterone and emotional stability. It projects confidence without arrogance. It's the balance of creation and destruction. The nice guy fades. The reckless man falls. The disciplined, dangerous man? He's unforgettable. When did you play it safe, thinking it was strength? Carry the blade. Stay grounded. Rule 6. Don't explain. B. Explaining yourself is begging to be understood. It's the language of insecurity. Nietzsche knew power doesn't justify, it exists. When you over-explain, you leak leverage. She asks why you didn't call. I was busy. No story, no apology, just presence. Over-explaining triggers anxiety, signaling weakness. It dilutes your mystery. It pulls you from your truth. Silence creates tension. Mystery builds dominance. When did you explain yourself, hoping she'd see you, only to lose her respect? Speak less. Stand in who you are. Rule 7. Never chase. Let her orbit. Chasing flips the script. You're the follower. She's the prize. Nietzsche's strength was in choosing, not being chosen. Build a life so solid your presence becomes the reward. Your time is rare, your attention earned. Pursuit triggers a reward-seeking loop, making you predictable. It lowers your value. She senses desperation. It betrays your mission. Stop chasing, and she wonders why you're unshaken. When did you chase her, only to lose yourself? Build your kingdom. She'll find the gates. Rule 8. Pass her tests with a smile. She'll test you, not to hurt, but to feel your strength. Her words, her silence, her provocations are fire, forging or breaking you. Most men argue or fold. Nietzsche's man smiles, unshaken, treating it like a game. Staying calm under pressure lowers stress hormones, preserving clarity. Non-reaction signals confidence. It's proof of inner stillness. She says, "You're not enough." You smile, not to impress, but to show you're whole. When did you fail her test, thinking it was about her? Stay centered. Earn respect. Rule 9. Choose respect over affection. Affection is fleeting. Respect is eternal. Nietzsche didn't chase smiles. He demanded weight. Chasing her warmth makes you a moment. Earning her respect makes you a memory. Seeking affection triggers dopamine spikes, but they fade. Respect creates lasting polarity. It aligns with your sovereignty. Don't bend for her liking. Stand firm for her awe. When did you chase her smile only to lose her regard? Demand respect. Connection follows. Rule 10. Wield silence like a blade. Silence isn't weakness, it's strategy. In a world of noise, the man who holds his tongue holds power. She expects a fight, you give her stillness. That tension cuts deeper than words. Silence reduces emotional arousal, keeping you in control. It forces her to reflect. It's the language of mastery. The loudest man is rarely the strongest. When did you talk too much, losing leverage? Hold silence. Hold dominance. Rule 11. Anchor in truth, not her emotions. Her emotions are fluid, shifting like fire. They feel like truth, but they're not. If you dive in, you'll drown, arguing, doubting, apologizing for illusions. Nietzsche lived by truth, not feeling. Emotional contagion hijacks your reasoning. It blurs your reality. Truth is your mountain. She calls you selfish. You know you're focused. When did her feelings rewrite your truth? Stand in fact. Don't chase her storm. Rule 12. Build your world. Don't enter hers. Most men abandon their mission for her pace, her emotions, her reality. That's not love. It's betrayal of self. Nietzsche's man creates his own world, brick by brick. You don't fit into her life. You invite her into yours. Purpose drives testosterone, grounding your identity. It makes you magnetic. It's your divine act of creation. Live your vision and she'll adapt or fall away. When did you step off your path for her, losing what made you strong? Build your kingdom. She'll feel its gravity. Rule 13. Always be ready to walk. Clinging isn't love, it's bondage. True power is knowing you can lose her and still stand. Nietzsche thrived in solitude, not fear. When she senses you don't need her, your value doubles. Attachment triggers oxytocin, clouding judgment. It signals weakness. Independence is your freedom. Stay if it aligns, walk if it doesn't. When did you beg to stay, losing your soul? Choose yourself. Power follows. Rule 14. Observe, don't fix. Trying to change her is a fool's game. Nietzsche urged clarity. Watch, don't moralize. Her words say one thing, her actions another. Note the patterns, not the promises. Fixing others spikes stress, draining energy. It blinds you to reality. Observation is wisdom. She says she wants peace but feeds drama. Don't argue, see? When did you try to fix her, missing who she was? Watch, decide, move. Rule 15. Transcend desire, master power. Desire isn't your ally, it's your master. Chasing pleasure, sex, beauty, validation makes you predictable, weak. Nietzsche's man chooses desire without being ruled by it. Pleasure-seeking hijacks dopamine, creating addiction. It erodes discipline. Transcending impulse is godhood. She tempts, you smile. You've tasted power stronger than lust. When did desire pull you from your path? Rise above. Become untouchable. Rule 16. You are the prize, not her Machiavelli wrote. Men are driven by two principal impulses, love or fear. Stop chasing love's illusion. Nietzsche's Ubermensch becomes the prize, strong, centered, undeniable. Beauty is common, power is rare. Self-prioritization boosts confidence, altering your presence. It shifts you from beggar to chooser. It's your crown. You don't prove, you are. When did you pedestalize her, forgetting your worth? Walk like the prize. She'll feel the storm. The wound returns, that hollow ache when you chased her reply, her smile, her world, only to lose the man you were. You didn't lose her. You lost yourself, bending to keep an illusion alive. Nietzsche's 16 rules cut through the chains of obedience. The truth you've avoided. Power isn't in her approval. It's in your sovereignty, your mission, your unshakable core. From validation-seeking to internal gravity, the masculine arc is brutal but clear. You're not a contestant in her game. You're the storm that reshapes the world. The chain, your obedience, lies broken. The fire, her tests, her chaos, can't touch you. You've faced your shadow, built your kingdom, and chosen truth over illusion. This is the Ubermensch, not a dominator, but a creator who answers only to himself. Picture him now, a man standing tall at dawn, the horizon vast before him. No chains, no need, just quiet strength. That's you if you choose it. If this truth shook something awake in you, share it, not for the algorithm, but for the soul still asleep. What's the one rule you'll live by today? After watching this inspiring video, which of Nietzsche's core principles resonates with you the most? Here are your 5 options: self-mastery, power, calmness, purpose, or respect. Drop your choice in the comments and share why it motivates you. Let's ignite a discussion about rising above and becoming the best version of ourselves. This is Dark Psyphoria, where the illusion ends and the brutal truth rises. Thank you for watching. Walk your path with quiet strength.